Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of XLR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a light classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Wanna get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. XLR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concepts. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it.
I was very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later for my college, I get to know about XLR and I enrolled in XLR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he's doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge. Here they're not only focusing on study, they are also conducting different exams to test our knowledge. And as we are giving the exam, so to appreciate our work, they give certificates for the toppers, and along with the certificate they give hampers. Thank you, XLR.
Recently, I was searching for digital marketing courses online in Google, and I came across XLR, and I attended a digital marketing course which was for 15 days. My mentor Mayur helped me for attending these classes. So he is a very informative and helpful guy. In the course end, there is a exam which I topped, so I came to the XLR office in Bengaluru. This digital marketing course has helped my career and my skills to develop, and the certificate has helped my company to join. Thank you, XLR.
I came to know about this course from my college. Actually, for learning platform, this is very nice, and I learned from here ChatGPT and AI from online. Vikas is teaching for me for AI generative and ChatGPT. We are using this technology in more. And after finishing the courses, I came for collecting the certificate. I seen the classrooms and faculties. Classroom is very nice. After the completion of exam, they will give gift and certificates. Thank you, XLR, for giving these courses. I learned a lot from this. I gained the more knowledge from here. And thank you for XLR for teaching us.
Hello guys, I'm Vikram Mahajan and I'm studying in Swami Vivekananda Institute of Technology College, and I came across a training program which was mobile app development using Flutter, which was given to us by XLR Solutions. I came across this program through my college faculty who told us about this program, that it is a very good course and you should enroll in this course. So I enrolled in this course, and initially I felt really good about this course because they started everything from a very basic point of view, that even if someone who doesn't know anything about Flutter or anything about mobile app development can also learn the same way the ones who know about it are learning. So no student was left behind and everyone was given equal attention. All the doubts throughout the course were cleared. And if we had any questions also, we were like, the trainer was also ready to stay for a longer time than it was scheduled, even for the sake of doubts. So that shows how important the students are to them. So it was a really good experience with XLR's program, and by the end of the training program, I was able to develop my own application. And through the development also, there was another point. So our sir taught us about how we can connect our own mobile phone to our laptop and write code in our laptop, and you can see the output in your phone, which was really creative and interesting for me. I felt really good about that. So in the end, I developed my own mobile application. I showed it to my mother. I showed it to my friends. I felt really good about it. So I would really suggest XLR. I would recommend it to all my friends to take courses from here, as they focus on the children, focus on the students, and they focus on what's necessary. That is, the students' doubts gets cleared and everything else. So today I came down to the XLR office to collect my certificate. So I got to know about what other courses XLR is offering. It included data analysis, data analyst, social media marketing, and full stack Java, and many more courses which were interesting, and they gave us an insight of how everything happens, and they take you through the course from the starting of the course to the end, and what next, that is placements as well. How you should be going into the interviews and how you should be approaching to companies, your
Zoom and YouTube participants, good evening. Welcome back again. And today is day 13, right? I hope you guys are excited to start today's session as well. Good evening, good evening. Good evening, YouTube participants. All set? We're good to start, guys. Any hiccups, any challenges, any problems which you would like to share, which you would like to ask from this little session? The chat box is open for you. Please go ahead and post your queries, questions from this session, or any hiccups about getting the material or any another thing. Please post into the chat box. Nagesh, it's uploaded, already uploaded there. I will still check once again with the team, okay? But as per my understanding, team is already uploaded that. And if it's not there, I will make sure that it will be available soon, okay? Okay, so I don't think so there is another query. Don't worry about the examination or the certification. Let's attend every day of the session, mark your attendance. We are left with around 3 days, right? Yes, sir, you can start. I think there is no any another query or question regarding to the topics.
Thank you so much, Amar. Thank you, Shushmita, if she's in. Welcome back, dear students and respected faculty. It's so great to be talking to you all. Just on a side note, today here in Bangalore, where I'm based out of and which I call now my home, it's we celebrate here as Ayudha Puja, the day before the grand Mysore Dasera. Many of you might be knowing about it. So, and again, Ayudha Puja is a form here in which we worship the our very equipments that facilitate things for us, okay? Like our cars, our bikes, our laptops, okay? Our systems. So, and why did I bring this topic before I start? See, whatever you're learning, if you can transform it into habit, as in it's like a worship for you. It's that sacred, that holy, and that what to say, that passionate item for you. So then you will progress very fast. Okay. So as I see it on the day one, when the introduction was going on, and as I see today towards the end of these classes, is that please develop a love, passion, respect for the subjects you're learning. And obviously, teaching you programming, Python programming, I will say more so for programming. Okay. So be at it, love it, respect it, and see the sky will be the limit. Yeah. So, right. So, day 10, we finished on a very good note. We learned exception handling, we learned file operations, we learned the basic OS methods like os.mkdir, remove dir, etc. Okay. So today we will start with one of the foundations of Python, foundational topic. It's called as OOPS. Actually, it's OOP. Yeah. So we have made it as the OOPS. So the OOPS stands for Object Oriented Programming. Again, remember on the day one or day two, I had told you this concept in bit general format, that what is OOP, why in Python everything is a derivative of a OOP. It's based on OOP. Okay. Can you tell me, do you remember what I had told you? Do you recollect what I had told you? Give it a shot. Come on, give it a shot. I want at least 4 or 5 answers. Quick. Object oriented programming. What did I tell you? Why is it called object oriented programming? Why in Python everything is a class and object? None of you evidently remember. That's what I feel. Okay, so quickly to recapitulate, a class is like a blueprint or a design. Okay, when a real world object is made out of that class, real world object, so it is known as an object or an instance of a class. Instance of a class. Okay. What type of examples did I give you? I gave examples like the architect drawing a house, okay, and then a house being actually built based on that drawing. Okay, very bad drawing, I know. This has become more like a tent, but whatever it is, you have to pardon me. As I said before, my drawing skills is very bad. So something like this maybe. So out of this, a real world object is made. So that is known as a instance of a class. Okay. So objects, classes have attributes and methods. Okay, attributes means properties and methods means functionalities. So why did this object-oriented programming evolve? And why did uh, Guido van Rossum try to make everything as a class and object? Why did object-oriented programming evolve? What do you think? Hmm? Okay, let me tell you. So object-oriented programming was based on a philosophy that expose something to an user as much as she or he needs it. For example, when you're putting the brake on a car, Do you know what is going on inside? Which lever is being pulled or what is happening? You don't know, right? Which gear is getting affected. You just know brake, the car will reduce its speed or stop. So this is known as abstraction also. And also all the methods and all that is needed to reduce this car is known internally to the system but not to the user. Okay, so it is also known as encapsulation. So this was the fundamental motive that let a person know as much as he or she needs to know. Okay, and then what happened? The way Guido described it is that everything in Python will be first, last, everything. Everything will be a class and its implementation as an object. Okay. One thing which immediately comes to my mind, because he developed everything as a class and an object. So you have seen we don't have to declare variables or identifiers. I don't have to say int, num, or string, name. I don't have to do all this. So I just have to do num equals to 10, which essentially understands that, okay, this is a template for creating an integer object. So immediately internally, the class is invoked and an object of type integer is created. Okay. Got it? Any doubt? Varshika, sorry, can you please explain again? Yeah, Varshika, sure, I will explain it again. So Varshika, um, did you listen to this part that what is a class and what is an object? Did you understand till there? Okay. Now what happened is, why was OOP introduced? Okay. So one reason that immediately comes to my mind is that the philosophy is actually let a user know as much as is necessary for him. As much as necessary. For example, when you operate a microwave, do you know what is going on inside? You don't know, right? You know which switch to press, how to set the timer, and how to get it going. Correct? Right? So, so this is known as a level of abstraction. Okay. So I don't need to know what is all the fundamentals of physics or chemistry going on inside. Okay. So this is called abstraction. I just know that if I give an input, I will get an output. Okay. Secondly, it's also something called as encapsulation. So rather than user getting to understand all the various components inside the code, wrap it all up into a class What components? Like say we were writing functions, right? So user doesn't need to know what is inside the function and all that. So wrap it all up into a class and let the user just call the object. So like for example, when we were calling the list methods, lst dot append. Do I know what is going on inside? I don't know. It's a part of the list class. Okay, list method it is. So I just know I need to send the item and it will append to the list. Okay. So all these variables, these methods, they are all encapsulated or wrapped up into a class. So one reason is that it becomes very neatly organized. The code now becomes quite neatly organized, and also it is modularized, and also the user is spared of the problem of knowing all that is going on within this code, right? User need not know. Not know. Okay. So these were the two things which we discussed. Yeah, Maruf, I will explain. Okay, as somebody said, who I think somebody replied this very nicely. Just read out. That was very, you know. Sandhya, yeah, Sandhya Rani said, class is a blueprint of an object is an instance of a class. Yeah, that is correct. But what does it mean? Like, say, for example, I am a designer at a car company. Okay. I design cars, I draw cars. Okay, I decide what sort of functionalities will be there, what will be the speed, torque, engine power, what type of engine, everything I've drawn, laid out the parameters, written all that specifications, and given it to the manufacturer. The manufacturer takes the drawing and the specifications have created and builds the actual car. Okay, builds the actual car. So this was the blueprint and this is the actual car or the, so this was the class and this was the instance of the class or object. Okay, Maruf, did you understand? Not a trouble at all, Varshika. Not a trouble. I'm very happy if you're discussing. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Maruf. Okay. Yeah. Next, what? Now, so we have discussed, okay. So basic properties of classes then are encapsulation, not classes as in it is of OOP encapsulation, and there's something called inheritance. Then it is what one polymorphism, and abstraction. Okay, you're free to add on if any property I have missed out, but these are mainly the four broad properties, okay, of a class. So, well, I explained to you briefly about encapsulation and abstraction. Inheritance and polymorphism, leave it for now. We will be covering it. Okay. So now let's get started with the basic things of classes. So how do you define a class? So here, let's go ahead and understand it. Please open your, create a new fresh collab. So you see a class is defined by using the keyword class and then the class name. Okay. And then inside there, you have methods. Now I'm coming to what's a method, what's a attribute, all that we will come to. But for the moment, please create your first class. Okay. Take this one, new collab, and type out this code there fast, quickly. Okay, I'm giving you 2 more minutes. Okay, so I hope you have created this. You can just drop me a message saying, sir, done, or if you have not done, you can just tell me that another minute more, so I will understand at what pace you are progressing. Yeah. Okay, Haripriya, thank you. Okay. Anybody who needs some more time, maybe a minute or so? Okay, thank you, Maruf. Okay, very good, very good. Thanks a lot. Thanks for confirming. Now, excellent, Nagesh. Now, see, this is the blueprint. Okay, now we are going to make a shark, not a real actually, but a shark object. So, the object name is Sammy. Yeah, see, this is the object. And how do I create an object from a class? See, like this shark, then just give these parentheses. Okay, correct? So we are creating our object. Sammy, oh sorry, I didn't create the class. I will have an issue. Okay, just hold on. We create class, then Sammy equals to shark. Okay, one more object also I can create wiki. Okay, yeah. Now, what type of object is Sammy? Look at this. Remember, when we would do this, now all these should fall in perspective for you. Num equals to 10. And then we would type print type num. So what was I doing then? I was checking, creating an object num, and then checking what type of object it is. It's an object of class integer. So similarly, now I'm typing what type of object is Sammy. It's a shark. Okay. Now, since it has got two methods also, I can I can actually call it also. Okay, I can invoke these methods. Yeah, how can I invoke the methods? So the dot operator. Remember, we have used this many times. list operators, list methods, uh, string methods. So we have called using a dot. Okay. And we can also call the other method dot be awesome. Yes. So this is how you create objects and methods. So you have created the class, create object out of it, and invoke the methods of that class. Okay. Actually, now it's methods of the object. Yeah, the output. Yeah, over here. Output is over here, Nagesh. I hope you can see it. Hmm. So the code, I have shown the code. Which part of the code? Shark object has no attribute be awesome. Have you defined the class properly, Dhanya Shri? Have you defined the class properly? Okay. Sandeep, which code you want? This part? The definition of the class or the instantiation or invoking the methods? Which one you want? Or indentation error. Okay. Gerard, this has been discussed long back, no? So I think you are not indenting properly. Which part of the code you're getting error, if you can send me, then I can at least tell you where your indentation is wrong. Okay, please send me the code. Let me try and see if I can help you. Just check out. Probably you have not defined the be awesome correctly. If you have followed the code properly, then there's no reason why it shouldn't work. See, it will work for me. Hmm? But I'm using, yeah, that is fine, Gerard. In Jupyter Notebook also, you have to align the code properly. See, I am also using Jupyter Notebook only. No, it's like Jupyter Notebook only. Show me the line of code where you're getting error, then I can at least understand. Please display. Yes, I'm displaying the defined class only, Dhanyashri. And anybody else who is struggling with the class definition, please look at my class definition properly. Sandeep, even you. Gerard, maybe you will do good to have a look at the class definition. Yes, Maruf, very good question. I was expecting this. Good that you asked it. Wait, I will tell you. I will tell you. I need to tell that. I need to actually explain that properly. We get to know about. Okay. Gerard, see, it's very easy to understand. You see, in Python, when something is aligned under some line, that means they are under that block of code. If you don't align in the same level, then you will have an error. So do a tab like here, and see now the def both are aligned at the same level. Again, if this def over here is aligned under class but not aligned with this def, then also you will get an error. Okay, see, it's giving a squiggly line. Unindent amount does not match previous indent. Got it? Okay. Dhanyashri, is it okay now, Sandeep? See, guys, I take all of your problems very seriously. Not I. Again, this is bad. You would have seen even when we started, uh, uh, Amar sir was asking you, each one of you, if you have any issue, and he was waiting for you. So we take it very seriously. So even if one of you have any issue in running the code, we will wait. We want to clear it. Okay, so please, without any hesitation, tell us. Don't worry. It's okay if it takes a couple of minutes more. That's fine, absolutely fine. But it's more important that your code runs. The error is showing in the class line. Can you paste your code here, Dhanyashri? Please paste it here. Let me see what's your issue. Okay, all of you, what you do now is quickly copy this code and try running it. Then we will discuss what is it. Okay, just copy this code, introduce this method called definite. Rest of you, please start working on it while I try helping her out. Okay, I think your alignment is a problem. That is why it's not coming properly. I am not very sure what you have done. Just align properly, my dear, please. Ah, see, Ranyash, you see the problem? This def b underscore awesome has become a part inline function for swim. Align it. See again. Um, I think you had a similar problem, no, Gerard? See, even she has this problem. See, you understand now why alignment has to be so proper and neat. Okay. This def swim and the def for def be awesome must be in the same line. Correct this, Dhanyashi, it will work. And that is your problem. That is why you are not getting the be awesome method. Gerard, note for you as well, my dear. Distributed as well. Now is it working? Just correct it properly. Okay, correct it. Yeah. Okay, rest of you, please type this code of run it. Now see one thing. You're creating an instance of class shark and passing a parameter called j to it. What is it? Well, we will analyze it. You first need to create this class shark again, create the object again, pass a parameter name called j to it, and then invoke sammy.name. Okay, come on, quick. 3 minutes. Let me see how fast you type. Please hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Mine is also not working on ideally. Haripriya, please try and collab and see. Output as only. What is the output you're getting? Okay. Sammy.be awesome. See your problem, Vivek. You have not called the method. See function. You have defined it and you're calling be awesome. You need to give the curved brackets, right? And what you need to do, see, in collab, no, put a print across all these calls. Print sammy.swim, then print sammy.be awesome. Okay, print them. And ideally, multiple such single line without prints will work, but in collab it won't. Okay, so give a print. Self work for Pragati. Yes, I will unveil it already. I think I have got this from Maruf also, this question. So I will tell. Haripriya, please paste your code. Let me see what's happening. Okay, Haripriya, I'm trying to see your code. Okay, Haripriya, you have run this, right? Then you need to instantiate it, no? You haven't instantiated it. Got the issue, Haripriya? Output will not come now, Haripriya. That's what I'm saying. You've just defined a class. You need to instantiate the object. Then you need to call it, no? Okay, Sandeep, I will check your problem. Yeah, Maruf, I will scroll up a bit. Just trying to address Haripriya's issue. Okay. Haripriya, look at 1 second, guys. I just sorry to just take the scroller up. Haripriya, I will just give her an idea of what is going wrong. See, Haripriya, you have first defined a class, okay? This is how you have defined the class correctly. Now, out of this class, you need to create an object, okay? Okay, so this is the object and this is the class. You're invoking the class to create an object. So first you need to do that. Then you can call the object methods like Sammy.swim, Sammy.be awesome. Then only your output will come, no? Yeah, got it. Please try it. Okay, Sandeep, I'm looking at your issue. Just give me a moment. Mm. Yeah, Maruf, you please let me know if this is okay till here. Or you want me to go up even more? Okay. What's the problem here, Sandeep? I didn't understand your problem also. It's fine. Your code is fine. You have not called any method and all. That's why it's not running. It's just instantiated a object, Sammy of type shark. You call the method now, no? Print Sammy dot swim. You see, it will give you an output. Okay. Down, so left. Okay, Sammy dot name. Okay, fine. Maruf, I will go up. 1 second. Utkarsh sir, I'm getting well. I think you have not given the quote. Jay should be under quote. It's a name. It's a string. Okay, so that is why probably you are getting error while writing the code. Okay, right. 1 second over here. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to see all of your messages. Yeah, Maruf over here. Okay. Okay. I think you have not defined this properly. You have not defined this class, redefine the class again to include this method. That is why you are getting that error, Utkarsh. Yes, try, definitely it will work. Okay, please tell me if it's done. Okay, Utkarsh, for you, I'm waiting another 2 minutes. Then I will start the theory behind what we have done right now. Okay, thanks, Laura's. Yeah. Okay, Utkarsh, very good. Very good. See, it's very easy. Now, we have 4 minutes before break, so let's let's learn about some attributes, properties, and methods. Okay. Now, quickly, let me show you a photo. Not this one. Okay. See, what is an attribute of an object? Well, these are. What is this? What is this? Colors. Very good. Colors. Okay. So, yes, colors. Okay. Then this one, evolution. Okay. Or age, right? Correct. We can also say age. Era of age. Okay. Yes, Ramesh. Era of age or age. Let's take very simple age. Okay. Then this click sometimes doesn't work. I don't know what goes wrong. Okay. What's this? Comparison of what? Life cycle. Okay, fine. Pragati. Height difference. Very good, Pragati. Yes. Height comparison. Yes, Utkarsh. Nice. Aishwarya height. Very good. Vivek height. Okay. Ramya Shri height. Okay. Yusuf height. Shashank height. Likes, dislikes. Okay. Okay, Shashank. Anushka height comparison. Preksha height. Okay, thank you. Nobody said it's Ritik Roshan and Shahid Kapoor. I think Shashank meant it. Likes, dislikes. Okay, Prince height comparison. Okay, good. Yeah. Good. Right. So, anything more? I think, yeah, one more thing was there. Very important, huh? What is this? Weight. Correct? So, what are these? See, these are general properties that any individual has. Correct? But they differ from people to people, right? I can be dark tanned, you can be white. White as in you can be fair color. Okay, I can be tall, you can be short. I can be fat, you can be lean. I can be old and balding, you can be young and with lots of hair, right? So, what is all these? These are called as attributes or properties. So, when an human being is defined, okay, so we know from biology that a human being will have these attributes, right, or properties. But when an actual human being is born, see, they differ from people to people, they differ so much, right? Correct? So, in class, when we create a class, when we create a class, we define what are the attributes. You say that it will have this name, it will have maybe age, it will have weight. But when we actually create the object out of the class, that we set the values for each individual object. Okay, so it becomes then an attribute or property of the object. Correct? Got it? Are you clear? Are you clear? Are you there with me? Okay. Okay. With this in mind now, let's take a break. As you always do, utilize the break time to just think through these philosophies that we have discussed till now. All these are philosophies. Okay, it's not even coding that we are doing, it's philosophical discussion. Attributes, okay. Then methods. Next, we will discuss methods. We will see what we have made change in the short class. What are the foundational concepts of OOPS? Yeah. Okay. With that, I am bringing my 8 till a pause. So what's the time now? It is 8 to, so around 8:12, around 8:12 or plus minus 2 minutes is okay. 12 p.m. we have break. Okay. These are heavy topics, so I need you to also go out, take a break, and think on them. Yes. Okay, so I am back. What about you? Just drop me a hi saying yes. I know you people are there. Yes, absolutely, it's possible. Okay, Excel can be imported. There is a read CSV module, which actually there's a module called CSV, with which you can even read Excel. You can search it out, Nagesh. Okay, I'm giving you a hint. Gerard, hi. Okay, hi, Gerard. Yeah. Priksha, yes. Okay, very good. Vivek, yes. Okay, Dhanyashri, yes. Okay. Awesome. Chalo, let's start off. MRO and Python, we haven't gone there. Shashank, can I jump start, skip a few topics and go directly to another? I can't. Okay, I haven't even gone till inheritance. So how can I tell you about MRO? Right? And I will have to skip in between. Okay. So next what? What will I cover? Okay. So I told you about attributes. Then what are methods? Methods again are like functionalities. So for a human, we know that the skin is the functionality of touch, performs the functionality of touch, right? It senses heat, cold, etc., etc. It senses all that, right? So for humans, so similarly, sense of touch, ears. What is the functionality? Sight. Then what? Ears, right? Ears, sense of hearing. Okay, so all these, right? So they all create certain functionalities or what we call as methods. Okay. So now two things come out. One is attributes and the other is method. Let me go a bit more below again. Okay. Now let me explain the class definition again. Class, sharp. See one thing, this parenthesis is empty, but it won't always be empty. It will get filled. I'll tell you when. Then what I did, I introduced something called def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self, comma, name, and then I did self dot name equals to name. And then what did I do? Let me see. I will just add one more function. Def swim self. And I say print f self dot name is swimming. Okay. Now let's understand each component. This init method, it's also a method, huh? Underscore underscore. If you remember, I had said at the beginning, something starts with two leading underscores and ends with two trailing. It's a special method or parameter. We have seen in namespaces, right? Name. So it's a system defined method. It's also called as a constructor method. What? It's called as a constructor method. What does it construct? So it constructs attributes for the object. So what we are saying over here is that this class has an attribute called name. Okay. And when I instantiate it or when I create an object, okay, then this name from the runtime will come and populate the value of this object, of this name attribute. Okay. So when I do Sammy equals to shark J, what actually I'm doing is that I am passing the name J at runtime, and here when the object is getting created, it is saying self dot name equals to J. Got it? Okay, now then what is the self? The self means for this object itself. Okay, for this object itself. Understood? I haven't finished telling you about self even now completely, but did you understand the init method? And did you understand why I'm passing J? And did you understand how the attribute got initialized for the object Sammy itself? Clear till here? Can we use variables of a method outside the method to another method? Unless and until it's part of the attribute, we cannot. Remember, the method will have a local scope. So how will another method use it, right? The scope will be destroyed once the method is invoked. Okay, Gerard, understood? Yes, you can think of the attributes as the global variables, and within the method, whatever variables you are declaring as local variable. Okay, so now let me revisit this shark class again and show you something. So let me say to this swim method, from the swim method, I'm removing this self. Okay, I'm creating the class again and I am instantiating its object, Sammy. Then what is the attribute that Sammy has had? So I will say Sammy.name. It will say J. Okay, very good. Now let me call the swim method again. Print Sammy.swim. So it throws an error. Shark.swim takes 0 positional arguments, but 1 was given. So what happens? There's some parameter which is being passed to the swim method. Although we are seeing nothing is there, right, in our definition. So you know what is that parameter? Can you guess? What parameter is being given to the Sammy object? What do you think? Not Jaya. Jaya is the attribute, Aishwarya. Okay. No, Prince, not Jaya. Think through. Think again. What is being passed to swim? What parameter that it is complaining? You told me there won't be any positional arguments, but you're passing one argument. How is that possible? Self. Very good. Okay, Aishwarya says self. No parameters must be passed. Ramya Shri, think through. Sir, I got the output. Okay. Sai, very good. Sai Tirumala. Okay. See, who said it self? I think it was. Who said it was self? I think was it you, Aishwarya? Yeah, Aishwarya said self. The self here means that actually the object Sami is being passed to the swim method. That's why the title self. Okay. It is being passed. Why? Because remember, the objects, although defined within the class, but now they become the property of the method. Sorry, although they're defined in the class, they become the property of the object itself. So swim is a functionality of Sami, not of shark. Okay, so it's saying for Sami, call the method swim, and that is why the self has to be given. Otherwise, you will not be able to invoke it. Got it? You didn't get it, Maruf? Okay. Okay. Let me give a small example, huh? Let me see if you can understand from this. Okay. So, Maruf, suppose this is me calling you. Hi, Maruf. So, if I call you, I'm sure Ramya, she won't respond, right? Hello, sir. It is you who will respond. Okay. Yeah. Why? Because the call is for Maruf only, for Maruf itself, or herself, or himself, or itself, whatever we say. Okay. Here I'm giving just Maruf as a person. Suppose I'm calling the object Sami. From the method object Sami, what am I calling? I'm saying Sami swim. So for object Sami itself, the swim method gets executed. So when this parameter is being passed now to swim, it says that okay, swimming is being happening for Sami the shark. Got it? Okay, yeah. So just understand this self is an alias for that object, and the object is passed to the method. Why? Because it means now for whom is this method being called? It is being called for that object itself. Okay. So till here, now I'm giving you 2 minutes for you to understand both these concepts. Just reflect, think. This constructor method, setting up the attributes, and the concept of self. Think through, just ruminate, just think, just meditate on it. Well, I will get a glass of cup of hot water. Yeah. Okay then. Yeah, till here you're not clear, absolutely. Or you want to? You have a counter view which you want to share with me. Okay then, fine. I understand you're through with this topic. So now let's move on a bit more. Now we will include, okay, in our class the following. We will include one more attribute called color. Yeah. And we will modify this code also. Mhm. Yes. You see, these were the old ways in which we put dynamically. Now we don't need to do all that. The F strings being there is swimming. That's it. And some of the code is a bit old. I'm just changing it. Okay. Let me run this. We will do a few more tricks on this. Okay. Awesome. Let me run this. And see now I have put a comment here called this is a class to create a shark. Okay, at the beginning. Once I've done it, what I will do, I will actually see there are few attribute methods, okay, and few attribute parameters that come inbuilt. Yes, I will try and show these to you now. Slash T. Can you slash T use it and see? For tab, I think you're trying to see. Okay, Gerard. For tab. Now, also, Gerard, your question about polymorphism, let's keep it aside now. Okay, it will overlap with the current topics. Now, this is done. This class is created. See, I've seen something object. You can ignore this also, don't worry. Shark, it's remodel, and I am now passing names to it. Okay. What attributes I'm passing? I'm passing a name called Viru and color is white. I think. Okay, yeah. So I will now call the be awesome methods. It prints the shark Viru is being awesome and swim. The white color shark whose name Viru is swimming. Okay. So I have put multiple methods now. Now, how do you know about? So when you create a class, no, lot of parameters get created in itself. Okay. One is something called as a doc string. Okay. Now, even before that, there's one thing called as a dict. This is a dictionary of the various attributes of any class that you create. Many of these are internally created by Python itself, like module. It says, where is this class hosted? See, in my case, it is in the main file. So it says main. Doc, it is a documentation string. It says, does it have any documentation string? See this comment that had given at the top is the doc string. Okay. And it says, what is the init method or the constructor method? See, it is listed out. Function main shark.init. Then what are the other methods in it? Swim and be awesome. Okay. All these are there. Yes. Okay. So quickly, please check this out. Modify the shark class, introduce that one more attribute called color, as I've done. And then check out the dict method or the dictionary method. Dict, D-I-C-T. Where is pass over here? I didn't give any pass. Oh, okay. Pass, you can ignore it, modify. I'm removing it. Okay. Pass just, if you remember the pass statement, it's a placeholder. I just kept the pass not needed. Don't get confused. Yes. Yes, I will scroll down maybe. Sure. It's okay, Vivek. Go till here. Okay, done. Let's see a few attribute functions now. Okay, fine, Vivek. I will go up. Okay. Is it okay, Vivek? Different text output. It can be different. Maybe the name and all is different. Okay. You can send me the reference to what you are getting. Okay, now see, now that we have defined attributes and methods, let's see there are few built-in functions which work with attributes. Okay, so if you want to check if a check if object Sammy has an attribute color. Okay, so there's a built-in function called has attr Sammy. Here, Sammy means the object and then the attribute name. See, attribute name, you have to put it in quotes, okay? And this will return a boolean true or false. So you can print it out. What is the boolean true or false? Okay, see, true. Suppose I had given an attribute name, print okay, has attribute color 1. Gives true, false. Why it doesn't have this attribute? Color 1. So it says false. Now, what is the value of that attribute? Can we get it? How do we get the value of the attribute? So there's a function called get attribute, get attr. So you say Sammy, then color. Okay. So this will print for you the attribute value. Okay. It's white. Now, suppose I want to change the attribute value of color for Sammy to black. So I want Sammy to be a black shark. Change the attribute value of Sammy of color, sorry, for Sammy to black. How do I do it? There's a function called set attribute, which takes the object name, the attribute name, and the current attribute value that I'm setting it to. Okay, so it has set. Now, if you run the get attribute function again, then it will give you the changed value. Remember, this is a change just for this particular object, Sammy, not for all other objects created from the class shark. Okay. So quickly to try out these three, then I will tell you about a fourth function. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, done. Please drop me a done message if you're done. And if you're still working at it, just let me know. Mapping proxy module. Okay, main swim. Yeah, main function. Yes. But swim be awesome. I think you have not declared the init method, Maruf. Can you send me your class definition and the object instantiation code as well? See, your code is all over the place. Def underscore underscore in it underscore underscore. That's why it's not getting recognized. Also, I think you have alignment problems. Just check it out. Okay? Yeah? Should be def underscore underscore in it underscore underscore. Okay, yeah, Sandeep, I will show you the code. I think which code you are referring to. If you can tell me the reference, or at least tell me whether it should scroll up or scroll down. If you can please tell me. Okay, thanks, Ramesh for confirming. Sandeep, this question is for you. If you can please scroll up, sir. Thanks. Is it okay, Sandeep? At this level? Okay, thank you. Okay, those of you have finished all the functions, has attribute, get attribute, set attribute. There is another function called del attribute, DELATTR. It's a built-in function to delete that particular attribute from the object. Check it out. Search it out on your own and check it out, please. Okay? Yeah, Shashank, one way is pandas as PD, definitely. There's also another uh, package called CSV. That also should work. I'm not telling pandas because pandas again is something very different. So you will have to install pandas and all that. I'm not telling pandas. You can create your own data frame libraries, but yeah, you have to work at it. Okay, done. Self, yes, Ramyashi, very good. Ramyashi is asking, sir, here is self acting as this keyword in Java. Yes, absolutely correct. Although I don't know Java properly, but yes, this much I know. This keyword is what you use in Java. Okay, very good, Maruf. Yeah. Okay, guys, so what's the time? I haven't checked the clock. 8:57. Another minute. I'll just quickly show del attribute and then we will end up with today's tech talk. Stay tuned, Sandeep. You will have this again with you, okay? So del attribute, delete attribute for any object, not for the class itself. Remember, okay? So del attribute is the built-in function. To it, pass the object name and the attribute you wish to delete. Delete it and then do a quick check. Has attribute. Says false. Okay. So that's it, guys. Just in time, and it's dot 8:58, 2 minutes to the closure of the session. And yes, I'm very happy that we have started with object-oriented programming. Lots of stuff coming up. Okay, quickly. Today's Tech Talk. What is today's Tech Talk? The impact of AI on agriculture, especially in India. Now, before I used to once work for a company, IoT company. You know what's IoT? You know what's IoT? Internet of Things. Okay, Vishal, just stay back. Okay, I will try to answer whatever you are asking. Let me finish off this TikTok. Okay, IoT is Internet of Things. So we used to make devices for farmers, smart devices, automatic soil moisture sensors, light sensor, etc. Okay, so all these IoT sensors send lot of data over the cloud, and AI can use it to detect lot of interesting things like how much irrigation should be done, whether the leaf is having any signs of disease, if disease or what do you call disease or pest. If disease, what type of disease and what should be the prognosis. Okay, then it can also predict what will be the weather in the coming days and how the farmer should prepare for it. Okay, so you understand how much of work sensor, actuator plus AI can do when joined together in the Indian farming landscape. Okay, so think of it. A lot of companies are there. So one company who has to work on, it's closed down now. It's called Frugal Labs. It's making very good products, IoT based products. There's one more guy called Philo who are working on these things. Okay, so these are all proudly made in India companies. Okay, so that was today's Tech Talk. I hope it inspires you to create something for India, in India, and for the world. Okay, so that's a quick sneak peek. Yes, Haripriya. Okay, thank you so much. Vishal, quickly, what was the code you had told me? I haven't got any code from you, Vishal. If you can please drop the code again. Which code you asked me to explain? Can you please send me the code again, Vishal? Okay, I had saved it. Probably I have missed it out. Let me see. Let's save it. Just a second. Just give me a second, guys. I will just solve as you. 1.1. Was it this one, Vishal? No, right? Did I save it? 1 second, I'll just write it. Okay, for the others, uh, if you wish to leave, you can leave. I wish happy Dasera to all of you and come back again on Friday. And we will continue with object-oriented programming. And if I'm able to finish the object-oriented programming on Friday, I will try for a mini project on the last class, which I think will be Monday. Okay. Thank you so much, dears. Vishal, you just stay back. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Aishwarya. To all of you, my dear student friends, thank you, thank you, thank you. And respected faculty, a big thanks, shout out to all of you for your support and constant inspiration to us. Um, um, yeah, thanks, Utkarsh. Amar, over to you. Please just don't stop it. Stop the I just will stay back for a couple of minutes more to see if I can
Yeah,
answer Vishal's question. Over to you
yeah,
otherwise. Yeah.
sure, sir. Thank you. So, yes, dear students, couple of you are asking me about the tomorrow's holiday. Yes, so tomorrow will be holiday on the occasion of the Sera. So happy Sera to all of you and your family. And we'll again connect on Friday. So that will be the day 14 and day 15 will be on Monday. I reshared the attendance link once again into the chat box and I will share over the YouTube as well. One more announcement I would like to do that as on 6th itself we are going to have the last day, but on same day we are launching one more program. You can be a part of that program from the day 2 onwards and you can report the recording on that. After that, like from 7th you can be a part of that. So you know, be like guys, now coming to the automobile era. So autonomous vehicles and electric vehicles are the most important topic and the emerging technologies, right? So to thinking on that perspective, we're starting one more program. So I'm sharing the registration link. You can do registered. You can join from the 7th and you can share with your friends as well, your fellow mates, your college, your colleagues. So they can also be part of that. So it will helpful for the all the participants, but majorly for a triple E students, it will be a more beneficial. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Amar, for informing. Yeah, sure. That sounds very interesting. Autonomous vehicles. I'm sure there's a lot of EV related materials and AI also involved. So, guys, go for it. Give it a shot. In the meanwhile, Vishal has shared his code with me. So, I will just try to work with it. Code. Once equals to January, December. Did I copy this wrong? Okay, anyway, endings STNT 17th. Oh, sorry, Vishal, it's all over the place. Vishal, can you do me a favor, my friend? Please, Amar, is there a way they can reach out to you on mail?
Oh, hi, yes, sir. I will take up the mail, the query, and I will
Yeah.
forward with you.
Yes, Vishal, if you can please send it as a proper Python file or a Word file also, because here it's all over the place. Okay, I am not able to follow it properly. So please send me.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I posted my mail ID to Vishal. Vishal, you can just note it down. I will take it forward and will share with the sir today.
thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, Vishal. And thanks a lot, guys. So share me the code. Code will go to LMS, Sandeep. I'm sharing it every day with my LMS friends, with operations friends, and they are dutifully posting it up every day. Thank you, Kalyan. Happy Dasera to you as well. Happy Dasera, Shilpa. Happy Dasera, all of you. May there be light, life, happiness, and love all around. And above all, let also you be blessed with wisdom and knowledge. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Nagesh. Yes, happy Dasera to you as well. Amar, thanks a lot, Amar and Shushmita.
Yeah,
Wishes of Dasera to you and your family as well.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you, sir. Happy to say. So, can we wind up for the day, sir? Okay, thank you. So, dear participant, on this note, we'll wind up for the day and we'll see you on a Friday. Okay, so let's enjoy the holiday occasion of the Sera and keep practicing happy learning with XLR. Till the Friday, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.